Hi everybody, welcome to Stories of Strength. My name is Layla and I'm going to interview someone very exciting today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Olivia and I was born with a sensorineural hearing loss, so mild to moderate in my left and moderate to severe in my right, and only just recently I've lost even more hearing in my right, which enabled me to get a cochlear implant.
Thank you so much for coming on today. Would you like to tell us, just to introduce, like when and where you were born?
I was born about 30 years ago in 1988 in Sydney, New South Wales. So around La Perouse and Little Bay.
Nice. So that was your entire childhood around the beach areas? Nice, that's lucky. Could you describe one significant memory from your childhood?
Yeah, I guess when I first got my hearing aids at the age of 3, I was in the park with my mum and I heard the sound of birds for the first time, and I went around, running around the park with my hands spread out, wanting to be one of them because I could. That's
so cute. Olivia, I noticed you've brought this photo in with you. Do you want to maybe tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, so this is a photo of when I was 3 years old, which is around the time that I was first diagnosed with a hearing impairment and I first got my hearing aids. I think for me it also represents the kind of person I am. For my family, I was always known as, my mum called me as Little Joy, so I guess that's always stayed with me, and that's what this photo reminds me of, to bring that out.
Is there like a smell, taste or image that takes you back to your childhood? And if you can think of one, could you maybe describe that to me?
Yeah, so I guess for me it's the kookaburra, because that's back when I was in the Shepherd Centre, it was laugh if you can hear. So if I could hear the kookaburra laugh, then so for me that was very significant in that it brought that joy of sound and hearing sound for the first time.
Since you mentioned the Shepherd Centre, do you want to maybe tell me about that?
They supported my family and my mum in helping me speak. So the speech therapist would use music, so the sound of music, and to teach me how to speak the words.
Oh, that's beautiful. What did you study at university?
I then went on to study occupational therapy because I wanted to help other people, and I had a love for the human body and how the human mind works.
So at the time, like when you were younger, how achievable did you feel like your dreams were?
I didn't realise they would be achievable at the time, but I always had that will and determination to go on to the next step, and I guess that quality helped me to go to the next stage. I guess you don't really know what strength is until you're faced with the challenges and difficulties that life throw at you, and I guess through identifying your own inner strengths and resilience, and also embracing your weaknesses, it sort of enables you to sort of push through those challenges that life throws at you. Yeah, you shouldn't let the hearing loss stop you from doing anything.
Definitely. What do you feel like is the hardest challenge that you've had to overcome?
Well, I guess for me it's self-advocacy, and it's standing up for what I need. On the other hand, I also knew that I had a disability and I needed help, and throughout school I needed to be an advocate for myself, to give the teacher the microphone so that I could hear. Otherwise I would miss out those opportunities.
Also, a completely random question, but if you had one piece of advice for your younger self, what do you think that would be?
Probably most importantly is just be kind to yourself and love yourself for who you are. I guess to have that confidence to stand up for what you need to get to the next stage or the next step.
What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Well, I guess it's getting to where I am today, and I guess that's where gratitude does come in, because if it wasn't for my mum being adamant to bringing me up in the speaking world as opposed to the signing world, and putting in all of those hours at the Shepherd Centre and bringing it home to my family and my family embracing that and teaching me, I literally would not be the person I am today.
How do you think you can help others recognise their inner strength?
It's all about embracing your weakness, and because through that it's identifying your strengths. Like for me it was the photographic memory or lip reading. We do have coping strategies along the way that we can use.
What is the hardest thing you've had to overcome?
Being able to speak up for what I need, and being hearing impaired, I guess, with both the hearing aids and the cochlear implant, you can't really see them. And because I speak so well, and that's only because of the hard work my mum and I have gone through, that people don't realise that exactly how much I can hear. So it's not until I actually tell them or be a self-advocate for myself and let them know, I'm deaf, I can't hear you, can you please repeat what you just said?
So was it hard to transition into being like a self-advocate?
I guess for my whole life my mum's been my advocate, naturally as a parent would do. Once I turned 18 and being out at school on my own, being out in the workforce on my own, it was up to me to stand up and speak up for what I needed.
So you mentioned that you hadn't always had a cochlear implant. Could you maybe tell me a bit about that? So when you got it and how, what it took to adjust, what it is?
Yeah. So only just last year I lost even more hearing on my right ear, and that made me eligible enough to get a cochlear implant, which I only just got in May this year. And for me that's a whole different new thing for, in terms of new sound. What my left ear hears is, I can hear the low frequencies, but the high frequencies I don't hear, and that's what the cochlear implant picks up. Yeah, I guess for me, my love of music has, I guess, come back. Along with that is that element of confidence that I never had before. Because there was always that element of I didn't hear what was going on.
So what's your favourite song to sing?
At the moment, because I'm just relearning new words, so I guess I'm going back to The Sound of Music and actually singing those words.
So which song off The Sound of Music? You have to choose one.
It's probably the Do Re Mi.
Yay! Well, thank you for coming in today, Olivia, and sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for watching Stories of Strength. My name is Layla, and I'll see you again next time.